Good evening, all. It is Sunday, August 21st, 2016. This is Carlos G, CEO of JR Capital, here for the weekly review and update for our signal service and analysis. Glad you joined me for this video. And this is just a pre-recorded video at a conference. We had our town hall conference call last Wednesday, and it was a success. We had some really good calls. We had some really good analysis and information posted, and we were glad that everyone who joined in participated and asked questions, and we did pretty well with that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first thing I want to do is go ahead and bring up the current chart right now at the dollar yen. Dollar yen chart, we had a nice little gap up today. This is Sunday, new trading week. We were up, I think, about 60 pips on the gap up. Then it went back down a little bit to 145. Now it's trading at 177. As you see, we still have a little bit of a bearish call on the dollar yen. Well, a couple of things caused this, as you know, in regards to just basically headlines. Dollar yen is stronger to begin the week, as you can see now with the gap up, and last week the pound was a top performer. We also had the CFTC, the Commodities Future Traders, the Commodities Futures Exchange, where they would have net positions on Friday, announced on who was net, short and long. And there was definitely a big push in a shortage of the sterling or the cable, the British pound. The event of the week we have coming up is Friday. We have Yellen's speech, Janet Yellen's Fed chairman, but we're going to go ahead and go over that with our forex calendar. So the yen jumped pretty high as 191, and basically the comments from the BOJ's Kuroda and Fisher, the Fed Vice Chair, basically caused these kind of jumps in dollar yen. Kuroda was saying there was still room for some ways to cut rates to further into negative territory, that they will take more action in September, which is in a couple of weeks. But again, it was technically, we're not sure if this is going to happen. Like I explained in our recent article last week, I don't see any more stimulus coming in order to boost the yen in general. So our short position in dollar yen is still viable on the long term, as you can see in the chart here in the hourly. Let's take a look at a 4-hour chart. And same thing, we're still short. Target of about 98. We're still in that short position on this trade. Fed Chair, Vice Chair Fisher said that the Fed is close to their targets, quote unquote, grab some hawkish attention, basically, all around the foreign exchange community, as people were thinking that the dollar would have a little bit of a bullish tone due to the hawkish comments of the Federal Reserve's Vice Chairman. The only thing is that the growth is a little slow, so this Friday's GDP is even more important, because we got to see if the GDP meets expectations in order for growth, as the inflationary targets are pretty much, I won't say in line, but closer to the goal is what they were saying. So in combination, these kind of headlines have popped up the dollar yen in general as trading at 177. We had a couple of trades today open, and we're still short. Again, nothing's changed with our analysis. We're not going to go ahead and change anything in regards to a couple of headlines. We know our targets. We know what we're trying to do. We know what we're trying to accomplish. We have a week ahead of us. We're staying patient, and we're just going to go ahead and keep it that way. This is the reason why we have our stops wide. Our stop is at 101, I believe 101.25, which is still right around this short-term resistance point, as the last short-term resistance point right here. This is 101.18, so we're at 101.25 to give it a little bit of room. So we still have some wiggle room as we do expect the dollar yen to drop again throughout the week. Let's go ahead and go over the forex calendar. Corota will speak at 12 a.m. midnight on Tuesday, so we're going to keep an eye on that and see what he says about any extra monetary policy in regards to rate cuts, in regards to stimulus, um, helicopter money, quote unquote. We just need to see what's going to happen there. Uh, my expectation is nothing's going to change, and the yen will just continue the path it's going since it's the strongest currency of 2016. I mean, we're not going to fight the trend here. Tuesday, we still have some more inflationary data coming out of the Eurozone in regards to Germany and France. Tomorrow, pretty quiet day. Wholesale sales from Canada, but for the most part, not much going on other than PMI from Japan. Wednesday, we'll get Germany filing GDP, basically the bellwether of the Eurozone. We have crude oil inventories, as we know, every single Wednesday. Important as a dollar CAD, as we always spoke about inverse correlation with dollar Canadian dollar. Core durable goods orders, another just a leading indicator for the USD, US economy. Unemployment claims again, every Thursday. The Jackson Hole Symposium, which is basically a speech for Janet Yellen at that speech, but that's just on Thursday. Friday's the actual speech. Friday's a bigger day. We have core CPI from the Bank of Japan at 1 in the morning. We have second estimate GDP, basically revised GDP on the pound, in Great Britain. Preliminary GDP at 8:30. The expectation is 1.1% growth quarter over quarter on GDP. That's at 8:30 in the morning on Friday. And then we have Janet Yellen speaking at 10, which will give us a little bit more of an indicator of what's to expect in regards to monetary policy if we're going to get a Fed rate hike in September. Again, personally, I don't believe that anything's going to change in regards to that. A lot of talk, no action. I don't expect anything to be different. Just want to give you a quick update, guys, in regards to the website. I went ahead and placed a couple of announcements. First thing is that Twitter will be one of our main uses of announcements, as I'll be sending out tweets in regards to news, in regards to trades, in regards to any kind of information. We're going to go ahead and keep that open. As you can see, work with me. All current trades are now updated. We also have new trades sent and just information here and there. So go ahead and follow at GAR Capital on Twitter. We also have our signals are now posted on the website under GAR signals, only for our members. So our targets, we have our target, stop loss, and entry right over here, all the trades. Also articles posted as well, videos, which will have a weekly preview and midweek update. And any kind of news regarding the company in regards to the website is right over here in the company news. Again, guys, just a quiet week. Not too many fireworks expected this week. If we don't trade much this week, it's due to the fact that we have not really much economic data to work with. We're just going to be strictly blowing on charts, and that's fine with us. Good trading is boring sometimes, and that's completely fine with us. So we're up in a couple of positions at the moment. We're holding steady as we go, and of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, garcapital@gmail.com. Take one more look at the markets. 179 for US dollar yen. That gap up has still stayed up, and we're still going to keep an eye on it as we go along. Again, guys, everything is all about the BOJ and the GDP and Janet Yellen this week. Not exactly fun, but patience is very, very key. So again, guys, make sure to check the website. If you're on the YouTube channel, garcapitalfx.com, make sure to email me if you have any questions or tweet at me at garcapital.com and Instagram at garcapital. I will catch you guys on Wednesday for a conference call. We will have our traders on the conference call. Anything you guys need until then, feel free to let me know. I appreciate you guys. I hope everyone has a great week. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. I look forward to hearing from you. Let's have a great week ourselves. Last week we had a very profitable week, and we hope to continue that course and finish the week start the week strong, end the week strong, end August strong. That's always key. Thank you very much for your time, guys, and have a great week.